Shalom, shalom. Want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakodash.
double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect. You know, that's out here working, trying to earn salvation, man. Alright? You know, we out here another week praying on the downfall of modern day Babylon, man. But as you can see, you know, there's been chaos all over the world. You know, for example, Israel, okay, Colombia, you know.
I got a scripture. Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1, just land backing off the brother, you know, it's a lot of chaos in the world, right? It says, you can break this down. He answered me then, he said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yeah, measure the time diligently in itself. How are we measuring the times? Through the prophecies, man, and in the scriptures. That's how we measure the time.
I've got precepts, I'll get them out. Be quiet. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So telling the times we're in, you know, we see that it's all this chaos according to the scriptures. Alright? And we're seeing that it's getting closer and closer for our Lord, him coming back, man. Him coming back to bring destruction to this place.
Right. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Yeah, earthquakes, uproars. All right. As you can see, the uproars, the most recent ones, Colombia and Iran, you know, they starting to fight against each other. Okay, go against their government. All right, but we bringing these things out because that's coming to America, man.
Israel, Colombia and Israel.
Yeah,
you know, because hey, what you got in Israel, man. All right, you got the Israeli forces. Now you have the ground troops and the Gaza Strip, which that's where all the residents, all the Palestinians, they dwelled in. All right, so this is all biblical prophecy. Because, hey, real quick, you know, I ain't trying to take over, but someone real quick give me Isaiah 2 verse 4, all right? Because this shows you that those Israelis are not the Most High's children. Why is that? Because there wouldn't be no war. There will be no fighting in any you know, there will be no fighting in any circumstance, all right? Because when we get set up in the kingdom of heaven in Jerusalem, all right, there's going to be no more war. We're going to tell all these nations to put down the swords and spears, okay? Because it's going to be a city of peace. It's going to be a peaceful world. All right?
This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. And it shall judge among the, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Right. So, Joel 3 verse 9, right? It says what? How the Lord's waking up the mighty men. And that's how you know we're closer to the end, because all these nations are all going to gather up in the Middle East, all right? In the Armageddon, okay? That's what you see in Israel going on against these Palestinians. They're going to, hold me Jeremiah real quick, 49, or no, 51. Hold me Jeremiah 51 verse 49. All right, but you see all these troops gathering, and once that's over, and we get beamed up when Yahushua returns, destroy all these militaries, we're going to be in Israel, man. There's going to be no more war. We're going to tell these, really these nations are going to be in servitude, all right? They're going to be in bondage under the supreme royal nation. And that's the nation of Yasha, okay? And there's going to be no more war throughout the whole planet, throughout the planet Earth. But back to you, brother.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna hold that though, because you know we got more preaching.
Okay. Can you continue reading that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, King Shakir. Brother got the bandana. All right, back in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 4. It says, I'm sorry, verse 3 again. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, even from the beginning.
For like, and how did he speak of these things from the beginning? Through his word, man. All right, in the scriptures. It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and the end is manifest.
Yeah, everything has a beginning and an end. You know, for example, Esau's kingdom.
Right.
You know, he had a beginning. You know, he had a good time. But guess what? The end is here now. You know.
I got a precept.
Nah.
In 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or what shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yeah, Jacob's held Esau's heel. That's meaning that Jacob is pulling down Esau, man. He's bringing down his kingdom.
Right.
Jacob's gonna bring down his kingdom, man.
And the angel broke it down to Ezra, saying, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born. So this shows you that what you call life, it's all surrounded, all right? It centers around the Israelites, okay? Good against evil. Esau versus Jacob, okay? And now we're at the end of this Esau's kingdom. This is still his kingdom. That energetic vibration is still under Esau's rulership, okay? But then that energetic vibration is going to be translated to Jacob's kingdom, man. All right? Well, we're going to rule forever. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that follow it. So after this kingdom goes down, Yahushua, you know, when he brings it down, you know, our kingdom is going to be, we're going to be on top, man. The curses is going to be put on them, you know. They going to be at the bottom. They going to be in slavery, all right? But it's going to be 100 times worse.
Hey, get that real quick, one. Ecclesiastes 10 verse 17. You can break down shop here.
Yeah, man, and it's going to be way more better for our people, okay? We won't have to worry about,
bills.
Yeah, bills, taxes.
Walking on this concrete.
Yeah, walking on this concrete, pain.
Hey, everything we saying is good for the whole world.
Yeah.
But yet when people hear us, all right, when we speak in an austere manner, you know, as real men should, all right, they get offended, okay? Because everyone is effeminized, man. The Lord's going to destroy all that. Okay, we're talking about the whole world dwelling in righteousness. All right, the sea creatures, all the animals upon the earth living in peace. Okay, hey, there was an article that there was a deep sea creature that lives thousands of miles in the abyss that came up upon shore. And you can tell it's a deep sea creature because it had mild tentacles for, it was like a light. That's how you know that's a deep sea creature. It has to produce its own light. But it came out of the waters. You see how black it was?
Yeah, that feels like a demon, man.
That is a demon. It is. You know, I was reading about it, how it's actually a female. Because the men are way smaller. The male fish of that fish, I forgot what it's called, but they're so small, they're like a shrimp. And their whole life goes to attach to a male. The male's like, the female's like this big. All right, and it attaches to the back of it, and it basically it fertilizes the female until it just evaporates. So the Most High he's tight, man. He's gracious. But that was a female one, you know. And they got you see all the jaws, and it said it sucks up fish into the jaws and grinds them up. You know. So if that sea creature came thousands of miles up to reach the shore, think of Leviathan. All right. So Leviathan is prophesied in the Bible. All right, if you read Job, the 40th chapter, he's going to show himself in due time. Okay, and that's what you call Godzilla. All right, all calamities about to fall upon the face of the world. We're talking about destruction, famine. All right, millions and billions of people are dying. Okay, but get that, and then you can break down shop here.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 13.
That's an apocryphal.
For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that has it shall pour out abomination.
Hey, pride, man. Hey, what does Babylon produce? Modern day Babylon, America. pure pride, all right? These people are proud as hell out here, man. You know, for example, these sodomites out here, you know, these sodomites are proud, because why? Because Babylon gave them laws for them to be more comfortable in their skin, man. You know?
They got a whole month dedicated to pride.
Yeah.
You know?
And another thing that shows that those damn gutterites, man, out there in Israel aren't the real people. They have a Pride Week. It's called Tel Aviv Pride Week, man. You know, we're man, come on, man. The Most High isn't with that, man.
Oh, Tabor 8, my bad. Okay, so it's locked in. Gospel Spirit. Get that.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 8. Because of the unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is transferred from one people to another. Translated from one people to another.
Yeah, all Esau does, man, is lie, steal, okay? And he's a very deceitful person, man. Guess what? You doing all that, now you about to lose your kingdom, man.
Right. That was never meant for him anyways.
Yeah, it was never.
You can't say the Most High is not fair. He gave every nation a chance to rule. And guess what? They fucked it up, man.
Yeah.
They fucked up the whole earth. All right? So now you have to serve the punishment. You have to get recompense, man. You have to pay that penalty. And it said that riches got by deceit, all right? By robbery. And he saw deceived when he came over to the Americas, right? How did he get this land? All right? By using deceit, using his cunning craftiness, breaking all the peace treaties that he made with the Native Americans. All right? And you so-called white people are liars. You're estranged from the womb. God hates you. God hates you, Edomites. The God in the Bible hates you, white people. All right? And like the brother said, hey, you're going to lose this kingdom. Back to you, bro. You got it.
Yep. Because, I mean, look at the examples he got, man. We got sodomites walking around, man. Okay? The woman is in charge, you know? These trees are dead, man. You know? The food is defiled, you know? This is what you get when you have an evil person like Esau ruling, man.
And the so-called white man is not fit to rule. He's not fit to rule. All right? They're very strange people. All right? They sleep with their animals, dogs. You know? Man, it's crazy, man. This dude he'll break his own laws. You know? That's confusion. That's real confusion, man. Hey, wait till they take away the Second Amendment. These gun-toting Edomites are going to lose their marbles, man. There's going to be civil war, which is prophesied in the Bible. All right? Insurrection. Okay? Rebellion. That's why you have the ammo, the gun prices increasing. Why? Because it's all prophesied that this will all happen. It's going to be civil war. It's going to be the purge on steroids. It's not going to stop until America gets nuked by nuclear missiles, man. All right? That's the end game. But back to you, brother.
Is that it? Yeah, go. Keep going.
This is verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not more wicked things than a covetous man.
Yeah, why is earth and ashes proud, man? Okay? You know, you people are proud, but y'all really nothing. You know, why? You know, there's nothing to be, like, especially our people, man. There's nothing to be proud about. You know, we're at the bottom, okay?
Yeah, no, we're at the bottom. We're in slavery. All right, we're all subject to payments. It goes for everybody, really.
Yeah.
All throughout the whole earth. There's no reason to be proud, man. Hey, we're all guilty. All right. Only Yahushua is righteous, and guess what? He was never proud. And he was righteous upon the earth, man. So you have no reason to be proud, man. All right. You have no reason to be proud, man. The Lord can send a death angel on you like that, man, if you wanted to, man. You know, we're all under grace, which you should take and be appreciative of that and get better. But for heathens, man, you really should be proud, man. All right, you got in India throwing away their idols, man, because they realize that the gods ain't working, because they ain't real. All right, you got in India the men smearing cow dung on them. Okay, That shows you that these heathens, they have no authority. They have no power to call upon. Okay?
And yeah, proudness, all that does is the Lord can just bring you down like that. That's why we stay in check, man. Because we don't, we know the judgment of the Most High, man. We know the judgment. That's why we stay humble.
Right.
Yeah. If someone can give me
hey, the meek shall inherit the earth, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we was talking about the part, man. Hey, the meek. Hey, if you're a brother in this truth, hey, you're gonna be humble, man.
Yeah.
All right. The Lord's gonna either humble you the hard way or the easy way, man. But either way, you're gonna be humble, man.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna be humble. You're gonna learn to be humble real quick. The Lord do many things to humble you. Give you an ailment, embarrass you. That's all for your benefit, you know.
Hey.
Sometimes, hey, it hurts, but hey, it's good for you.
Yeah, and like, we also ask for that.
Yeah.
For our humble, man.
Yeah.
In our prayers, man.
Hell yeah.
Because this thing, if you don't have the right spirit, it can bump your head up, man. Like you can get fucked up. You know that like that scripture says, when a man think he be knowing something, he really knows nothing, man.
Hey, you see how these other groups, like, I ain't gonna call out names, man, fuck you. Sorry. Hey, man, hey, now we believe this, brothers, and it might be sincere, all right? But they're very willful, man. That's like, we not in our kingdom, man. You got Israelites want to set up a community over here in America. When America is on the verge of collapse, it's gonna be nuked, man. All right. So what you talking about? You want to build a community here, all right? You want to have a Passover with strippers, man. That's very prideful, man. You want to turn up, man. This ain't no time to be turned. We're gonna do it in the kingdom. We're not saying, hey, we're gonna be doing all that in the kingdom. This ain't the time, man. We're in the time of war, man. All right. Now we have good times with brothers, but hey, once we go back, we back to man. Fuck this place, man.
That's right.
All right. Right back to you guys, bro.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and I shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Wars and rumors of wars. That's all we've been hearing, in these last, 3 months, man. Wars and rumors of wars out there, man. In Israel, man, that's war, man. They basically have a war out there with the Palestinians.
Yeah.
Okay, Palestinians. All right, because people are dying, man. They missiles hitting buildings, man. Okay, and like the scriptures state, all the nations, they're gonna be gathered out there in the Middle East, man. But it starts little, man. It starts with the little players.
Gradualism.
Yeah, gradualism.
Now get that Jeremiah 51 verses 49. It's going to back you up, brother. Hey, because to give you what's going on over there in Israel, all right, you have the Israeli forces. They were clashing with the citizens in Israel. I believe it was a mosque called Al-Aqsa, all right, which is like a very a notable mosque. That's actually the third. So they were clashing with all the Palestinians, the Muslims, all right, and the people in Hamas were firing rockets. So Israel used their Iron Dome, all right, to deflect the missiles, okay, the iron defense system, and then the Israeli forces, they bombed the whole building with top officials on top. I mean, I believe they escaped, but either way, it was a building where they all dwelled at. They blown it all up, man. But Israel wants to play that victim when they're the ones that started all the problems.
Right.
All right, because this goes back decades. Started in 1948. All right, May 14th, when Israel became a so-called independent state. All right, May 14th on what? On Rothschild Boulevard. So it shows you who's funding Israel is the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, the international banking families. They're the ones that rule the whole earth, the Edomites. They're the ones that control the infrastructure, all right, the schools, this whole beast system, all right? Because they're in rulership. You can't go at them toe to toe. The Most High has ordained it. It's all ordained by the Most High. All right, we're waiting upon Yahushua to return, to give us the spiritual power, all right, to beam us up. Then that's when they're gonna come down, all right? But just to give you some background of what's going on over there, okay? Because it's war. Then you have rumors of war with China. They're about to invade Taiwan, and Australia was thinking about stepping in, all right? But it's all gonna come to a point where they're all gonna be they're all gonna be drawn to the Middle East, all right? And I'm gonna get one. All right, give me that Jeremiah 49 verse 51, or 51 verse 49.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 49. As Babylon had caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon
You can take a picture of the sign, but not the brothers.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and 45.
Now this is prophecy, all right? It's going to he said Shalom. It's going to now Babylon, all right, in Jeremiah the 50th chapter, okay, it's talking about modern day Babylon. Because if you read the chapter, all right, if you actually read, blessed to see that readeth, you understand it talks about Babylon being destroyed by fire. Now, if you go into a secular history, okay, Babylon, the ancient Babylon, wasn't destroyed by fire, okay? The last king was Belshazzar, okay? That was Nebuchadnezzar's grandson. But it was translated. It was translated to the Medo-Persians, all right, with King Cyrus, okay? It was just translated, all right? Actually, someone give me real quick. I believe it's in Daniel's, the seventh. No, give me Daniel's 2 verse. I believe started 34. All right. Let me just get that name. Let me just see that name. Let me get it correct. All right. Because I know Daniel, his name was I think Belshazzar as well, or Belshazzar. Let me just see. All right. Because we're here to edify. All right. Okay, yeah. Belshazzar was the son and crown prince of Nabonidus, all right? So he was the grandson of Nebuchadnezzar, all right? But either way, he got the handwriting on the wall, all right? That said basically Tico, you know, the kingdom is about to fall, and it fell overnight. To what empire, brothers? I just said it. What empire that it fell to? The Medo-Persians, all right? That's why it's so important to read secular history, okay? So it was translated from one kingdom to the other, okay, to the Medo-Persians. And then after that came the Greek, all right, the Greek Empire, all right, which started with King Alexander the Great. And then from there, it was translated to the Roman Empire, which are the same nation of people because they're Edomites, all right? But it wasn't destroyed by fire. It was just translated. So Babylon, this scripture, in this chapter, is talking about America. Okay, so read.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Babylon, and his purpose, that he had purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Right, now the Chaldeans, okay, the Chaldeans were a clan of people, all right, a group of people, a class that practiced witchcraft, okay? So your modern day Chaldeans are these American citizens, okay? Because about everyone practiced some sort of witchcraft, okay? Now keep reading.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Verse 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. Yeah.
I read that one more time.
Back in 45.
Also, the Chaldeans talking about these elites as well. All right, using all their witchcraft, their potion. All right, you know the cunning craftiness on these people, man. Let's read.
Jeremiah 51 and 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
It said the least of the flock shall draw them out. Now what's that talking about, brothers? You know, I feel the groupie. All right, it's talking about what?
Amalek.
Yeah, Amalek. Okay, and who's Amalek? Them the Israelis. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Draw who?
big ones, like America, Russia.
Yeah.
You know.
Draw the troops.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to draw the troops in the Middle East. So all this commotion going on is going to soon draw these other troops to the Middle East. All right, for what? For World War III. Real quick, Revelation 16. All right, Armageddon. Okay, Revelation 16. Let me see. Let me go to it. Because everything is gradualism, man. All right, they're going to draw these troops. All right, to the Middle East for World War III, as it says in Joel, the 3rd chapter. All right, wake up the mighty men, prepare war. In the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the, Yahweh's decision, okay, or Yahweh's judgment, because he's going to judge all the nations over there. All right, when he sends his son to annihilate them. All right.
Yeah, man, because you gotta remember, you know, these little nations, they got partnerships, man. You know.
Yep.
So it's just gonna get bigger and bigger.
Right. Hey, because you had the UN telling Israel to calm down, okay? Because of all the commotion and drama that's going on in Israel, the UN will say, hey man, calm down, okay? And I can see now, I can understand how the Allies are gonna turn on America and hate them, because America's gonna get involved, watch. In the latter days, America's gonna get involved, and that's gonna piss off the UN, the EU, all right? It's gonna piss them off, you know, because they're gonna get involved in something that they weren't supposed to get involved in. And that's gonna start World War III, man. I can see it. But give me that Revelation 16 verse, sorry, 14.
This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to battle that great day of Yahweh Shem Yahshai Almighty.
Right, so, hey, that's World War III, all right? Did it say it, Battle of Armageddon?
Oh, it's on 16.
Read, bro.
Behold, I come as a thief. Lest he that watcheth and keep his garment, lest he walk naked.
And that's what we're doing, okay? We're being watched, all right? We're watching the news. We're filtering through the scriptures to see what prophecy is being fulfilled, all right? Keep reading.
And they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called, in the Hebrew tongue, Armageddon.
Armageddon, all right? It's the valley of the troops, man. Because that's where all the troops in the world are going to be located, in the Middle East, all right? That's why you have all these EU exercises, NATO exercises, preparing for war, man. All these countries invest into military might, such as ice-beam missiles, all right, drones, tanks, all right? You know, the fighter jets, okay? Ballistic missiles. All right, so Armageddon, but back to you, brother.
Go back to that Matthew 6.
Start at, I'm going to start at
Matthew 24.
24 too. I'm going to start off at 6. Matthew 24, verse 6. And he shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that these not be trouble, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For the nation shall rise against nation.
Nation against nations. Okay, go ahead.
And kingdoms against kingdoms.
Kingdom against kingdom. Okay, now these nations are going back and forth with each other, man.
Right.
Okay, and kingdom against kingdom. So, you know, it's starting little at first, you know, like the brother was explaining, but you know, pretty soon, the big thing, you know, at the end that's supposed to come is World War III, okay? You know, that's what we have to look forward to.
Well,
and then
well, before that, the implementation of the RFID chip, all right?
Yeah,
That's the mark of the beast, man. You go into that word mark, it's karak. That's the Greek word, meaning a stamp. So that's what we're looking for. Then World War III.
Yup. And then once World War III comes, then what's coming next? Them missiles, man.
Right.
You know?
Nuke in America. That's the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that's the icing on
Hey,
the cake.
that's the lake of fire, baby.
Yeah.
All right, man. No, that's gonna be the hell. If you want to say hell, all right, that's gonna be hell, baby. Okay. You know, and if you take that mark, you're gonna be preserved unto judgment. But you got it, brother.
Yup. Go ahead.
And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Yup. Famines, pestilence, earthquake. Okay. Now there's been droughts. You know, a big drought is coming. Okay, there's been chicken shortages. All right, there's food is. So like what you say? Yeah, wheat shortages, man. The farmers, man. Bill Gates, he been buying up these farmer lands, man. Okay, and what he's planning to do is getting all the food so he can bait you with it, with his chip, because that's what he's trying to do.
Because hey, Bill Gates, he's investing into these aquifers and these farmlands.
Yep.
So when all devastation comes upon the planet, especially this country, this nation, Babylon, America, all right, that's how he's gonna, like the brother said, bait you in, all right? Because this is the devil we're talking about, man. All right, we're talking about a guy who said at one of the TED talks that depopulation has to come. All right, so he's gonna very well say you gotta get the vaccine in the chip to even buy food. All right, so we can see everything. All right, and there's been earthquakes all happening all over the earth. What's up, bro?